Hello everyone, this is DHtheGamer, and I have to do a little different intro than what I've done in the following video before because I am saving my videos to a disk drive so that I will not lose the files, and it kind of lagged my recording software a little bit, so it started recording much later than what I planned on. So that's why the video is a little bit off. That's why I'm making this little excerpt or this little insert at the beginning of this video. So this is DHtheGamer, and we're doing a review of Hearthstone, and please enjoy. Actually, more or less a preview of Hearthstone Heroes of Warcraft. Now take note that this game is in closed beta, so some of the features or cards and abilities featured in this game may not exactly be will not exactly be an end product. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and take a look at the options. Okay. Seems to be lagging a bit on my end. Okay. So we have the resolution, which the highest is 1600 by 900. The quality is, well, from low to high. Mine's set on medium. You can choose to set it full screen or not. You can check the credits and the cinematics, and you can adjust the sound. So very basic, but since this is an online trading card game, you shouldn't really expect much. Okay, with that in mind, let's take a look at the store. You can buy a card for 100 gold. I do not have any money since I have spent all my money on features such as buying packs and going through the arena, which I will talk about the arena later. You can buy one pack for 100, but you can buy packs for money. You can basically pay $50, the price of a new game, and which is the price of a new game, and you get 40 packs. So that's the store. Let's take a look at the quest log. It shows your play mode wins. It shows how many wins you have won total, and I think ranked, how many total wins you've won ranked, and it gives you what your rank is in the ranked play mode. And then it shows your arena wins. I have won 13 arena matches so far, and I've had a streak of went through an arena and won a max of 5. It gives you your hero levels to show which hero. It gives you progress on what level your heroes are. Like, I've been playing a lot as the priest, and you can look at what your next rewards are. I haven't been playing much of paladin. I think that may be something I may want to start looking into. And you have the daily quests. Please note you only get one daily quest per day, which if you don't come in every day, you do tend to get more than one quest, which I have 2 right here. Okay, I think that's about that there. The open packs menu, to where you can open your packs, booster packs you get from various sources such as buying them or arena or doing certain things, and you can access the store from here. And when you hit back, you actually go to the collection screen where you can take a look at the different cards you have taken. Now I want to talk about 2 types of cards. You have the soulbound cards, which are identified by not having a crystal, and then you have the expert cards, which are cards that are indicated by a crystal, and each crystal has a different means a different rarity of the card. White means normal, blue means white is either normal or common, blue means rare, purple means epic, and yellow, or a little more of a yellowish orange, means legendary. Now, there are some cards that are golden, which means they do. Most gold cards currently have animations, and Blizzard plans to create animations for all gold cards. So that's a benefit of having gold cards. And one thing I'd like to mention is that I like how Blizzard has color-coded basically each class's card. Like Druid is brown, Hunter is green, stuff of that nature. And I love how in the screen they give you what decks you have, if you want to make new decks, and you can sort through the cards either by cost, keyword, or by class specifics, which are extremely nice. And you can also sort by promo sets, reward sets, expert sets, and basic sets. Okay, let's go to the crafting mode. Crafting is where you use arcane dust, and most cards have a different the different ranks have different costs, and enchanting costs and disenchanting costs, I would say. But they're pretty much straight across the board, except for the gold cards, which crafting them takes a lot more money. Hold on, I want to check something. Okay, never mind. Or wait, let's show only golden cards. That's a common, right? Okay. I was thinking something was unique, but it's not. The thing about the gold cards, when you disenchant a gold card of a certain rarity, you will be able to enchant a card of the same rarity that's not gold. Like, say if I were to disenchant this savagery, I would be able to create another savagery, but it would be not gold, or I could go for a bite. So that's with gold cards. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about the card effects, which I think I could get off the crafting mode screen. Okay. Most cards have card effects. There's few that do not. So let's see if I can find one that doesn't. I think the best would have to be these. Like the Murloc Raider, it does not have a card ability. However, it does have it listed as a Murloc, and that is useful for cards like the Grimscale Oracle, which gives all other Murlocs +1 attack. And that is a constant ability supplied by the Oracle. It's not a one-time use. The cards that are one-time use are cards that have Battle Cry listed as their ability. And that means whenever they are summoned, they do that ability. Now, some are random, some you can choose, and some do other things. Okay, and you also have minions that have charge, which means whenever they are played, they do not have summoning sickness, which summoning sickness, if you've played games like maybe Magic or other games, it's where you cannot use them on your first turn. However, with the cards that have charge, you can use them. So they are very useful, especially when trying to rush down an enemy or quickly remove some sort of threat. Now, there also are cards that have Taunt as their ability. Taunt means that monsters must go through the taunt creature in order to attack other creatures or attack the player directly. So they are very skillful in defense. So what other cards we have? We have a spell damage. Spell damage is extremely useful for a lot of the spell wielding classes such as the priest, the mage, and among some others. And they increase the damage portion of spell cards by 1. So they can be very useful to buff up, especially the I would say AoE spells that deal damage to an entire range of enemies. So spell damage is extremely useful there. Now we do have cards such as the Loot Hoarder that has the ability called Death Rattle. Death Rattle means that its ability is active after it is killed. And sometimes it's a good ability, sometimes it's a bad ability. It just depends on the card. Okay, what else do we have? There's some cards that can affect how much minions cost. Can affect the attack of minions and such. There's one more that I know of, type of ability. Here we go. Well, it's not really ability. It is a battle cry, but it is a very essential part of Hearthstone. It is the ability called Silence. Silence is to where it negates the ability of a target minion. So whenever it's the Spellbreaker summon, you can silence an ability. Like say you silence Taunt, that means you can go right past the taunt creature because it does not have the taunt ability anymore. Or you could go like take the Frostwolf Warlord. It does have the battle cry, but once you silence it, it reverts back to a 4/4. Another type of ability is Enrage. That means whenever a minion has lost health, it does its effect. Usually it gains attack, but in the case of the Spiteful Smith, it increases the attack of your weapon. As you can see, I do have a golden legendary, good old Hogger, who is one of the tutorial characters. Okay, now here is another type of ability. It's called Divine Shield. Divine Shield is basically you give your character a free swing. The Divine Shield, when you attack with the Divine Shield, you take no damage. However, like having something damage done, like say the mage who has an ability to just deal 1 damage to anything, the mage can use that ability to ping the shield and remove it. So it can be good at times, can be bad. It just depends on the matchup. And there's Freeze, which is an ability. Well, it's more of a status, such as like the Silence, which prevents a character from attacking the next turn, which is very useful, especially when you want to shut down a very powerful unit from dealing a lot of damage. Is that all of the different abilities? You do have the different spell cards. Each spell card is different for each character, and there's different strategies that you can do with that, and they can be extremely useful. It just depends on the situation. Oh, one more is the combo. Combos are rogue specific, because I have never encountered or have never seen a combo card outside of the rogue. Basically what a combo does is that the ability is activated when you use it after you use another card. Say you have the Defiance Ringleader. You summon, let's say you use an Assassin's Blade, and then you do the Defiance Ringleader. Then the combo ability activates and you summon a 2/1 Defiance Bandit. So that's what the combo does. And the rogue has a lot of cards like that. So it can be very devastating. Is that it? Different types of cards. Trying to look here. How many Paladin? As you can see, I do have another legendary King Crush. Who's very helpful. I just got him. He's a pretty nice unit. Okay, I think that's it of that. So that's it of the collection screen. So let's go back. There was a little glitch there. Let's take a look at the arena. Now, I don't have any money to actually show you how the arena plays out, but I do have other instances of me playing Hearthstone. If you would like to check those out, just scroll through my channel and view them. But I do warn you for some reason. Whenever I'm whenever I'm like recording, I seem to have the worst of luck. And when I'm not recording, I seem to have some good luck. So I don't know why that is, but I'm just going to warn you a little bit behind that. But you can either pay 150 gold, or you can pay $2 of real money. And the basis is you start out with three heroes. You choose one, and then with that hero, you start to draft cards, which you basically choose one card from 3 cards, and then you build your deck that way. And your goal is to try to win 9 times. Your run through the arena either ends when you have won 9 matches or have lost 3 matches. It depends on whichever comes first, and the rewards you get from the arena depends on what your how far you have progressed, how many wins you have. And you are guaranteed at least 1 card pack going through the arena. And that's one thing I do like about the arena. Okay, let's go to the practice. I'm going to show you a little bit about the practice. Okay, you can either choose to use the basic decks, which is basically all you have access to at the beginning, or you can use custom decks, which you can create from your collection screen. And as you can see, I do have a review deck for this tutorial. And as you can see, you can play against the basic. You can play against all classes to test your skills. And once you have unlocked every class, you will be able to unlock the expert classes, which are harder than the normal classes, which I haven't really played much against them because I have spent a lot of my time either playing the arena or playing under play. You have 2 modes. You have either the unranked mode or the ranked mode. As you can see, I'm a 1-star gold right now, which I haven't been playing much, so because I've been extremely busy. But the unranked mode both put you. Okay, so it's different. You have different skill ratings. You have a skill rating for the ranked and a different skill rating for the unranked, so they don't coincide with each other. Now, I usually play on the unranked mode when I'm trying to level up decks, try to test out new decks and stuff. And I usually play the ranked when I'm actually trying to rank up and do well. I think it's time for us to actually get into the game so I can show you exactly how the game's played out. Now, there's one thing I would like to note about the finding the opponent. This roulette, always it selects a worthy opponent. However, there are a lot of Easter eggs, I would say, that is present, such as a really slow guy or a StarCraft pro. I mean, I would much rather face the really slow guy, but that's just for laughs there. I'm up against Radical. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of those 2 cards. You can choose to get rid of 2 cards, and you get draw 2 cards, so that's pretty nice. Okay. So right now at the start, I'm playing first, so I gain 1 mana crystal, and with that 1 mana crystal, I can summon the young priestess. The priest should not have any removal at this point in time. So I end my turn. And one thing I would like to mention about Hearthstone mats is that they have interactive abilities. For example, or not interactive abilities, but basically just interactables, which are extremely nice. For example, well, I'll use some of these, like click on this box, and it click on some things. Okay, now the priest just used the ability called the coin. That's something that is given to players who start second, and it's a pretty nice ability. I thoroughly enjoy it. Now, what is he doing? Don't destroy the young priestess. But the interactables can be very useful. I mean, they're pretty fun in my opinion. Gonna summon a totem. See what I get. I get a healing totem. It's gonna prove to be very useful. Going to attack him directly, and then end my turn. Each turn, a player gains 1 mana crystal to where he can do more things with it. Oh, he's buffing up that injured Blade Master. He's probably going to take down 1 of my units. No? Okay. I have 4 right now. Okay, probably got to summon a totem. Wind totem. Can't really do anything here. But, okay. Next turn I should be able to summon the Warlord. There's different strategies you can do, and the goal is to get your opponent's health down to 0, as you can probably see. And it's pretty fun. And let's see what else is there to mention. You can concede if you don't feel like you can handle it. Oh, that was well played. That was extremely well played. I'm gonna lay down the Sunwalker because of the ping and the taunt. I need the taunt. He's probably gonna ping it with the Clerk and then attack with the Blade Master. Or the Holy Fire. That works too. Now, thoughts about the game. I think the game is a pretty fun game. I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I think a lot of other people would enjoy it. I mean, it is a free-to-play game, which is amazing considering this game. Oh, that's... Ah! There should be a button called Lucky. Because that's exactly what he is. He is lucky. Okay. Summon the Lord of the Arena. So another... Okay, that's good. Now he'll have to sink in 2 creatures to deal with it. Ah, Shadow Word Death. He has a lot of removal. He has actually spent some... Let's see if I look at that. Yeah, he's spent some money on cards. I really haven't. And I have 3 health left. Oh, fun. Ah, da, 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 da. Which, it's a good game. I'm basically dead right now. Yeah, well played. So, I can go ahead and concede. So that's... You know, it's however the game goes. I mean, there's not really much you can do. Okay, what else do I need to talk about? Let's see. 1 second, I have to open it. Created an evaluation for it. I just have to access it. It's sort of a checklist to see since I've just started doing these reviews. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. I thought that's where we're at. So it's time for me to talk what I like, what I don't like, and what things they should improve on. I love this game, though it does not really hold my attention. That's basically the gist of it. I mean, it's a fun game. It's a great card game. However, when you have used up all your gold and you have done all the dailies, there's nothing really much you can do except to try to rank up or try to build your deck. I mean, other than that, there's not really much that interests me in the game. The arena is the best part. I mean, come on. So, but yes, I know you can pay for it. That's why it's the free. That's why there is that feature. It is free to play, which it makes sense. It is a good plan, though it doesn't really interest me much at this point because of the because of that feature. Because I'm choosing not to pay anything for it. But for those of you who do want to pay the money, you will have a blast. I mean, it is extremely fun. Blizzard was talking about a BlizzCon of making like single player adventures or something like that, having like a campaign or something of that nature. That will be very interesting to see. I think that's something that will bring my attention. But as it stands, like, I was really hyped up about this game because the amount of arenas that I've seen other YouTubers play, like Toad Biscuit and such. But I mean, currently, I mean, it's fun for that those few matches you play on arena. But other than that, I mean, it's if I did have the money and I could pay for the arenas, then I would, and I would really enjoy it. It just depends on how you want to play the game. If you want for it to be solely free to play, you will get bored sometimes. You will get bored when there's basically nothing to do. For those of you who are willing to spend money, you will have the time of your life. Now, for what I would like to see change-wise, I know a lot of people have been wanting this. I would like to see a replay feature, and a spectator mode. And that's something that I will thoroughly enjoy because I come from a StarCraft background, and that has always been probably the best part of StarCraft. And I do see this game possibly making it to the esports because of it is competition. I mean, you compete with other players, but it does hinder it that you can't view the replays, or not that I know of. But I do think that the Blizzard will be implementing this in the future, as they are implementing it into the new Heroes of the Storm that is coming out, which I am very excited for that game. I hope I get my hands on the beta. But yeah, I would add a more spectator mode and such. Something that may be interesting is to have possibly have 2v2s or something like that, because that could prove to be interesting. Because I know I did play Yu-Gi-Oh for a little bit, and that was something that I did with friends sometime, was play 2v2, and that was fun. But then I think that's basically all the suggestions I have. If you have any thoughts and ideas on if you have any thoughts and ideas about the game, place them in the comments below. Please like, subscribe, and if you want me to review or preview anything else, please place it in the comments below, and I will get right to it. This is DHtheGamer, and I hope you guys enjoy.